But before that game, we have to get to the first one. So let's start talking about this one. It's going to be Rule No versus Floof Crew. And let's go ahead and talk about our first team in this matchup. It's going to be Rule No. Going to be comprised of Liska, Bloop, and Rex, who is actually now an official member of the squad. He is no longer just a manager. He has been acting as a sub for the past couple of weeks, but he has confirmed with me he is a full member now. You can finally see his stats. And, I mean, they look pretty impressive for him, to be completely honest. However, you can see that Bloop has all the MVPs in every single match that they've played.
And that does make sense since Bloop is that SSL level. He's most definitely going to be just on another level, but we can't count out Liska and Rex. They are playing very, very well, especially given the massive rank difference there.
For sure, and I think that they have a really good chance of taking this today. However, they have a lot of opposition in their way. Let's talk about Floof Crew here for a second. Aerolax, what do you think about this squad?
What I think about this squad is that they are absolutely amazing. I had the pleasure of playing with Zami and Alex. It was either last week or the week before, I believe.
Right.
I can't remember. Time is just all over the place now. But from what I saw is that these guys are just absolutely insane on defense, and we can see that on the player cards. Just every single one of the players getting the defender tag, because they just always have that defense on lock, and it is absolutely amazing to see.
And you can see Pads there with that second place in MVP for the league. We're going to have to see if they can get that a little bit higher going into this match today. For both of these squads, I think that I would give my edge to Floof Crew, as I do think that they do have the defense to kind of take this as an easier matchup. Can't quote me on that because, you know, both these teams so close in the standings there. Only a couple of games really to separate them. And, of course, a win on Floof Crew's side, I believe, as they have 2 wins to Rule No's 1. But that means that this series is extremely important. Aerolax, winner of this could be bumped up to even second place, if not, definitely can't get first, obviously, but you can go up to second. Definitely working on that game differential is huge for Rule No. What do you think, who do you think has the advantage in this game?
That's a very, very good question. Floof Crew really, as I said, really has that defense down. Whereas Rule No, I feel, is a lot more, like, well-rounded, I'd say. But well-rounded is going to have a lot of trouble getting through that defense. However, I think I'm going to have to give the edge to Rule No, just ever so slightly.
Okay, now who do you think the standout player that we're going to want to look for in Rule No is? Do you think it's going to be Bloop?
I mean, maybe. Then again, I'm also hoping it's going to be Rex.
I have to agree with that. On Rule No's side, I do think that we have to take a look at the Liska and Rex duo there. They're going to need to pop off to try and make sure that Pad stays out of that net. And also that Zami and Alex aren't able to really connect too much. On the Floof Crew side, I do think that we need to see a little bit more from both Zami and Alex when it comes to attacking. I think that a lot of their attacks so far have been mainly generated by Pads, or in their specific case when you subbed in by you. I do think that if they can bring forward their attacking a little bit, maybe not stay so far back on defensive line, as Alex tends to do, they might be able to find the win here. But guys, hope you guys put your predictions in for the prediction that came up earlier. But it's time to get started, guys. So let's get RFDL week number 4 underway. It's going to be Rule No and Floof Crew vying for one of those top spots, trying to get out of the middle of the pack here. We're going to see which team can bring their A game to bring a victory for their squad. Let's get right into this, Aerolax.
And here we go. Game 1, best of 5. Rule No versus Floof Crew. Immediately going to go into the Floof Crew half, going immediately to Pads, but Pads is just going to throw it out right to Rex, who will then throw it right back to Pads, immediately playing a little bit of pass there, just kind of getting a sense of how each team is going to play. Now we see Liska immediately challenging that. Again, it's going to go back to Pads, feeling like Floof Crew is relying a bit too much on Pads already going into this game, but we shall see how this ends up going. As Bloop, massive hit off the ceiling. Pads is going to clear it out, but then Liska going to try and put this on net. Goes for the bump, but very awkward. Zami is able to clear that out, and that was very, very close. And what a shot from Bloop there. Just right off the ceiling, putting it bar down. Nobody on Floof Crew can get to that.
And it was an excellent attempt made by Liska earlier, allowing for the rotation to come in, keeping Floof Crew very defensive on the back line with that bump. Now we're going to have to see how Floof Crew can counterattack it. It's going to be a fast one. Pads basically off the kickoff going to be able to tie this one up.
Yeah, and we see Pads there just seeing, hey, Bloop, you can come off the ceiling. I can come off the ceiling too. Bang, it's in your net. And now it's 1-1, Rule No versus Floof Crew. And already, this is looking like it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup.
Now Alex taking possession of this ball. Rex has to beat them to the challenge, does put it over to the corner. Zami not able to quite get a touch, but Pads has it over Bloop. It's going to be an open net. Can Pads get the read? No, it's going to drop down to the left or right. One of those directions. I'm not sure how, which way it went. Bloop going for the shot. Zami going to be able to put that to the corner. And Rex with possession, looking for a pass out. Not going to be able to get contact on that ball. So now Alex with a big 50 over to the side. Pads is going to have to play this one up. But Bloop, very aggressive challenge there. Going for the ego challenge that we see him do every so often. Now Zami, great pass out, but it's going to go right into Liska's hands. And they're going to be able to clear that one to the side. Rex looking for more. But Pads is going to be there to drop it down. Keep it in that corner. Keep the aggression going for Floof Crew. Bloop, not going to be able to get a great touch on this. This allows Alex to put it to the corner. Liska having to make the touch, and Pads not expecting it to go to the side of their car, it seems. Zami with the long shot. Oh, Rex!
Oh, no!
Oh, no, it's going to be an own goal. Zami gets credited for that goal, but heartbreak on the end of Rule No.
Yeah, that is a really unfortunate one. Rex, thinking that's going to go in, just doesn't get up for it, and then it bounces perfectly off that crossbar and off his car into his own net. That is really unfortunate, but yet again, it is only a one-goal game with 3 minutes left. You can't count out Rule No yet, but we might have to after this goal. Oh no, Zami puts it off the crossbar once again, and now Liska having to put this over to the corner. That was a really, really close shot from Floof Crew, but Rule No just barely able to get that out. And now a pinch, full field. Liska is going to be credited with that goal there. What even happened here?
So Zami takes possession, and it's just an unfortunate bounce. Pad's not really expecting it, and they missed the boost in the corner. Just kind of going to roll into that back of the net, and you really hate to see that. Definitely some misplays coming out from both of these teams. Nerves might be playing a little bit of a factor, this game being so important to start their momentum in this match. Pads trying to get a ground pinch into the net, but it's going to go wide, and Liska takes control, but with no boost, isn't going to be able to get it far. Now Bloop, going to be able to take this one. Zami up with the ego challenge there quick, going to be able to get that to continue on in the Rule No third. A long clear from Bloop over to Zami, but Zami's touch is not great, and Rex is going to be able to move this forward. Now all of the members of Rule No kind of moving forward into that attacking third. Bloop is there, and he's going to score the third for Rule No this game.
Yeah, an absolutely really nice play from Rule No here. Rex just popping that up, and Bloop just chasing that down, getting there before Alex. And Alex was really the only person back who could have gotten that. And now Rule No is up 1 goal with 2 minutes left on the clock. And now we see Rex trying to go for another one. Liska trying to pop this out. It's just going to go to Pads, who puts a shot on net. But Bloop's just going to clear this out. It's going to go right to Alex, but it gets cleared out. Now Pads trying to keep this in the rule no half, but Rex is just going to clear this out. Alex is going to get a touch over to the corner. And now it's Floof crew who are on the defensive there. We see Rex going for his signature demos here. Let's see if it'll work here, but a nice pinch from Zami. It's going to go straight to Rex, down to Bloop, and what a redirect that was. Bloop and Rex are just absolutely just locking in right now. What a goal that was.
It's a really nice put up from Rex there too, knowing that Bloop is going to have the boost to be able to put that down at an insane angle.
Yeah, and now we see, once again, sort of a neutral kickoff here. It's going to go over to Bloop, who's going to pop it up. Rex is going to get there in time, blocking out that shot from Zombie. And another shot, and another shot. Floof crew is going for all the shots on the rule no net, but none of them seem to be getting through. Now Bloop with a shot of his own. It's just going to get cleared out. Now Liska is going to have to try and get a 50 here. Alex is going to put it over to the corner. And Pat's coming off the ceiling, goes for the ceiling pinch. And Rex is going to clear that out. Now, no one really going for this. A 50, it's going to go into the middle, but Rex is going to beat out Pats here. And with 45 seconds left, it's starting to look like Rule No might take this game 1.
And Rule No showing a level of offense that we saw a little bit of last week, but didn't see too much, and it is working out very well for them. Now Liska going to try and get the 50 on that ball. It is going to get past a couple of the Floof crew members. Now Pads with a nice 50 of their own, but it's just going to get cleared away. And I think Floof crew definitely not positioned in the right locations to deal with these fortunate 50s that they might be getting. Again, a little bit too far back in their positioning, and it might be costing them as 7 seconds on this game. And it looks like this one is going to be going to Rule No as the ball hits the ground. 0 seconds, and we do have it right there. Rule No taking that game number 1.
Yeah, an absolutely great performance from Rule No. And I'd also like to point out something interesting that I spotted there is that while Floof crew were all in their signature cars, everyone on Rule No was in just all sorts of different cars. I believe Rex was in the Jaeger. It was... Who's on that team again? I can't remember.
Liska?
Yes, Liska, who was in the Nissan Skyline. And then Bloop in, I believe it's the Tirano. Just really interesting car choices. And it kind of shows that they might just be playing for fun, which is really kind of the, like, sort of mentality that you need to actually win games, to just go in and just not really be afraid to win or lose, just to have a good game.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. It seems like the mental is there. Also, Rex, definitely a dominance player by heart, but when they turn on that, I forgot what car you said he was playing.
The Jaeger. The
Jaeger. He actually seems to pop off in it from what I've noticed while playing with him personally. We're definitely going to see what we want, what they're going to do with that in game 2. But for Floof crew, as I said earlier, just a few a few really good chances. But whenever they're getting a fortunate 50, it seems like the other members of the squad are always pushed back a little bit too far. And we're going to need to see them do a little bit more if they're going to get a win here. As Bloop immediately puts a shot towards net at the start of this game number 2. Not going to be able to find it. Rex with a good clear overhead. Looked for the bump on Zombie, not able to find it. And now Pad's going to be moving forward. Not going to be able to get a touch on the ball, and Rex is going to be getting a free clear over to Bloop, who's sitting waiting. A good pre-jump from Alex, and there's a chance, but the shot goes straight towards Liska, and it will be saved out into the midfield.
And we're seeing just, as I said, a lot of well-rounded play from Rule No here, doing very well on offense and also very well on defense. And that's kind of the thing that they're going to have to keep up in order to take this series here. As we see Bloop trying to clear this one out. Zombie's going to get an awkward touch, and Bloop's going to demo him, but it's just going to get cleared right back out. Now Pads in the Rule No corner. It's going to pass out. Alex is going to go for the shot, but Rex is going to be there to clear it out. And now Floof crew on the back foot here is going to try get something going the other way, but Rule No is just going to keep the pressure going, and it's going to be very difficult to get this out here, as Floof Crew just constantly trying to get this out, but Rule No just putting it right back into their half. Now Bloop with a long clear. It was going in, but Alex is able to get there over to the corner. But we see Floof Crew kind of scrambling for the ball here, not really taking possession. And that might be their downfall, as we see Rule No just pretty much there every single time they throw that ball away.
Oh, but Paz has a great shot!
Oh.
And that's going to be the first one for Floof Crew. And I think Aerolax, you might have had a little bit of a catcher curse as Taz takes up that corner boost, has a free shot after the long lob into the backboard. And wow, you really can't give Paz any sort of chances on this back line.
No, you cannot, because just offensive prowess that they have is just absolutely incredible to watch. And now we see, once again, Floof Crew on offense, but Rex just going to try and clear this out. Alex is going to put it back into the corner. And now Liska has control, is going to miss the flick, and it's going to go straight to Pads. One-on-one, Bloop versus Pads. Bloop is going to get that out. And now Rex clearing it out to the center. Alex is going to try and take control, but Liska is just going to pop it back over into the Floof Crew half. A long clear, and Bloop is going to have to take this slow. Zombie just biding his time, waiting for the right moment. And now Pads hitting it off the backboard. Alex is not going to be close enough. A nice touch from Bloop around Alex. Zombie is going to get the save, but it's going to be very awkward. Pads is going to have to rush for this, and now it's going all the way onto the other side. Liska is going to be there, cleared out to the corner. Good 50-50, and another good 50-50. It's going to go right back in Rule No's favor. And this is starting to look very, very interesting here, as Pads, once again, a really, really nice save. Floof Crew once again showing off just that defensive masterclass here.
Oh, the shot from Bloop going to be a little bit too high, and Rex is going to have to take this ball, make sure nobody can have a shot towards net. Now it's going to be Liska getting the flip reset, but Pads will be there in time to save that. That was excellent coming out from Liska. Another good pass out from the back wall from Rex. And we've seen Rex doing that a lot this game, definitely getting a few opportunities past that last defender, but no one for Rule No able to capitalize on those situations. Now Liska back to Bloop. Gonna keep possession in Rule No's hands. Looking for the shots. Gonna be off the backboard. Anyone there? It's gonna be Rex! And he ties the game with 1:19 remaining.
Absolutely amazing play from Rule No. Once again, Bloop popping that off the back wall, and Rex just beating out Pads there. And that just leaves him just with the open net to just roll that one in. What an amazing play by Rule No there, and just putting them right back into this game. And I've seen Rule No, their communication is actually starting to get very, very good here, as Rex puts one off the bar there, very, very close. But I've seen multiple times where, as you see there, just the entirety of Rule No is just working together. They're actually moving as a unit, which is very, very nice to see, since they only really got together just last week. And now we see, once again, Rule No on the offense. Liska going for a pass mid, but no one's going to be there. It's going to allow Zombie to take control of this. It's going to go for a ceiling pinch. It's going to go down to Pads, but Rex is going to cut it off. And going right into the corner. Pads is going to have to try and play this fast, but Bloop is just going to be there. Now Alex putting this over into the Rule No corner. Liska's going to have to take control over one. Pads is going to hit this off the backboard. Bloop is going to get that touch. Very crucial that he gets that touch there. And now Rex hitting it up over to Bloop. He's going to pass it mid, but once again, no one is there. That communication is starting to falter just a little bit for Rule No, as a miss off the backboard from Rex is going to allow Pads to slot that one in with only 13 seconds left.
I was gonna say I'm liking the ideas coming out from Floof Crew here. Definitely starting to show a little bit more of an aggressive stance there. Unfortunate for Rex, they just couldn't get that touch off of the back wall. Pads gets another goal. And with 10 seconds left, Rule No really gonna have to scramble for this one. But Bloop with the ball, but no boost. Rex gonna be the last one back. He's gotta keep this up somehow. But with 7 boosts, it's not gonna happen. Floof Crew is gonna win this game number 2 and tie up the series 1-1.
Yeah, we saw Floof Crew just not really doing too well in that first game, but then just coming back and winning in the second game. And we're starting to see that momentum shift just a little bit in Floof Crew's favor. And we shall see how that goes going into game 3, since we're now all tied up. And, oh man, you were not lying. This is a very, very exciting game.
For sure, and why is that showing that? NA Production, guys, hey, it's back. Either way, definitely a good game coming out from Floof Crew. However, I think easily avoidable by Rule No. There's just a couple of defensive mistakes. You can see on that first goal from Pads, they just left the back wide open, and they're allowing a lot of these long clears to kind of just get over the entire heads of Rule No, and that's basically what's leading to their goals. So if they can stop overcommitting a little bit more on some of these plays, I think that they should be able to take this series. However, as I said before, I am liking what we're seeing from Floof Crew. You could see Zombie going up for that stealing pinch a little bit earlier in the game, and I definitely want to see more of that from them. Just more opportunities to try and hit that ball way downfield, because you do see that Rule No is kind of over-aggressing a little bit, and you have to take advantage of that going into these next games. But game number 3 starting right now, guys. We're going to see if Floof Crew can take a win here, or if it's going to be Rule No going on to match point.
And we see here an immediate shot out from Pads. Once again, you said Floof Crew just showing a lot more offense this game, and they are really showing that here. But as I say that, a bump out from Rex, just barely off the crossbar there. And Rule No just trying to answer that aggression with some of their own. But once again, just a clear out and a fake on the goal line. Alex is going to miss, and that's going to allow Rex to clear this one out. And now Bloop with the Cuxer pinch, it's not going to go in. And that's going to allow Floof Crew to just regroup and just try again for another shot here. But Bloop is just not going to let that happen, as he just clears that back into the Floof Crew half. And now Liska going up, going for the reset, but Alex is just going to cut that off immediately. Now Bloop, sort of in an awkward position, passes it out to Rex. Rex is going to miss this, which is going to allow Floof Crew to turn this one around, but it's going to immediately get turned around, and then turned around once again. Alex is going to clear this out, and Bloop now starting to cover that defensive backboard, starting to see that that was their weakness, and we see that it's working wonders for them, as Bloop now has a good opportunity here, but Pads is just going to clear this out to the corner. And we're starting to see a lot of adaptation from Rule No, and we shall see how that goes going further into this match.
Now Pads, excellent touch, but no one going to be able to get there from Floof Crew to follow up. Liska going to have this around the corner, gets the shots down, and Bloop going to score the first one, and that's an excellent passing play coming out from Rule No. You can see Liska gets taps one, notices that it's only Pads and Alex, and just takes the ball early, getting it around Pads, and Alex just has no momentum in the back line to be able to try and save that one. Bloop, excellent touch in towards that top of the net, though, to be able to confirm that. And now Pads off the kickoff, just going to get dunked by Bloop. And it seems like Bloop starting to come alive a little bit more. Rex going for the shot. It's going to be bouncing out.
No.
And that's going to be another heartbreak for Rule No, and for Rex in particular. You know he wanted that ball. Now he's going to try for it again. Zombie going to be able to clear this out, but it only goes straight to Bloop. No one's in the back line. Let's go for the shot. And it's just going to go to Bloop as the fake comes through.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice play there. Bloop putting that into an awkward position for the Floof Crew defense, and Liska just going out for the fake, knowing that that's going in. And that fakes out, I believe, both Pads and Alex, who were looking for the shot there. And now Rule No is up 2-0 with 3 minutes left on the clock, as we see Floof Crew trying to just keep up that offense, but it's not working too well for them, because it's now kind of relinquishing their defense just a little bit. But as I say that, they're going to get a lot of offense here, as Alex is going to try and clear this out. But Bloop is once again just going to keep control of this, putting it over Pads. Now Alex is sort of awkward in the corner here. It's going to go out to Zombie, who's going to clear this out into the corner. And now trying to get that out into the mid, it's going to get cleared out. But Pads now taking control. A good 50 from Liska. It's going to go out to the center, but Bloop's going to back off, seeing that both Rex and Liska committed for that ball. Very smart play by him. And now Rex putting that off the corner. It's going to go out to Alex. Now Bloop passing that into the middle. It's going to go to Liska. And Pads with the goal line save. What an amazing save that was. Once again, showing off that defensive masterclass that Floof Crew has. And now it's going to go out to Rex, who's going to miss this touch here. But it's going to go over to Liska. Pads is going to clear it out. And a little bit of bumping on the back line there. But Bloop is just going to clear this out. And Alex is going to have to make the save. And once again, another pass mid by Bloop. Rule No getting a lot of passing plays in here, which I really, really like to see by them. And with a minute 30 left on the clock, it looks like Rule No might be running away with this game.
And you said it earlier, but Rule No looking like they're moving together as a unit, definitely with a lot of pass plays. Another excellent save from Pads, but saves aren't going to be enough when you're 2 down. You're going to need to try and find an offensive opportunity here soon, but Bloop isn't going to let that happen. Rule No up by 3.
And what an amazing shot there. Once again, Rex passing it out to Bloop. Bloop and Rex have just been really connecting here in this match. And just an amazing shot into the top corner by Bloop, putting them 3 up with just a minute left. And at this point, it looks like Rule No is just going to take this and put them on match point. And we especially see that as a pinch comes out, it's going to go over to Pads, but it's a very, very awkward touch. And Bloop is just going to 50 that out. Pads isn't going to be able to get there. Zami just cutting off there. But Liska, once again, a massive clear. Once again, Pads just having to be that back line for Floof Crew. And you can't really be running that sort of playstyle as Floof Crew because you're allowing that one... Oh my goodness, I can't even get a word in. Because as soon as I start talking about something, Floof Crew just answers back with a goal of their own. Just an amazing shot there, just over the top of Bloop.
And you can definitely see that Bloop tried for that, but didn't have the boost to really get off the back wall, allowing for that shot. And I did want to cut in and let you know, like, for this game in particular, due to the league's rules on servers, seeing that Bloop is the only NA player, this is the one time that he's on his own server. The rest of these games being played on EU, and I do think that that does play a little bit of a caveat to Floof Crew, as they are all EU, and Pads in particular has not ever had really great performances on NA server as far as the league is concerned, and I definitely think that might be in their head a little bit. However, Rule No going to use that to their advantage as they can't get 2 goals in a second, so Floof Crew going to be going down here against Rule No. Rule No going to match point if they put this ball down. There it is.
I was starting to wonder how long we'd be here, them keeping it up for so long. But Rule No now on match point, and what an amazing performance from them so far. I'm very excited to see how this game 4 goes.
I am very excited to see how this goes too. We're going back to EU servers, so hopefully a bit of a better performance from Floof Crew here. They're going to need it if they really want to take this to a Champions Field. But yeah, that game 3 from Rule No, they all seemed so cohesive together. You can see all of these passes coming out. That excellent shot from Bloop. Another pass here to Bloop, to Liska, and it's going to be faked. And it's just plays like this that are putting Rule No in control of this game, and definitely showing that they are not messing around. They are here as a top contender for this league, and they definitely want to push past Floof Crew here if possible in this next game.
Yeah, and as you said, Rule No just really just getting a lot of the team plays in, which is, I feel, is sort of the kryptonite for Floof Crew's defense, because it is very difficult to guard those balls when it could be just coming from any angle.
I definitely have to agree there. It's going to be really tough on them, and the only goal that they did get was off of a counterattack. So, Floof Crew, we're going to need to see more of that as we get into Game 4 here on the Forbidden Temple. Alex is going to get a win off of this kickoff, but it's going to go immediately to Rex, who looks for a shot put away by Pads. Now, Liska, instant aggression coming out from Rule No as Bloop almost finds a double tap. Rex is going to be there. Is he going to get the double? No, it goes high. Oh. And Alex is going to be able to get this cleared. And now, continuing on, you can see the boost total for Rule No diminishing, which means they're gonna have to retreat and try to find an answer at a different time here.
Yeah, but as you say that, Rule No, just going back on offense here, they see that they're on low boost, and yet they're still keeping up that pressure, which is really, really nice to see. Keeping up that pressure on low boost is a very, very terrifying thing to do, but if you can master that, you can take down pretty much any defense. But as I say that, Floof Crew trying to get some offense of their own, but it's going to go right back into their own half. Now cleared out to Bloop. He's going to go for the double here, but it's too slow, and Pads is going to be able to clear that out. And now a nice little wall double there. Liska's just going to clear this out. Zombie's going to be a bit awkward going off the backboard here. It's going to clear out to the center. Bloop going for the fake, but Pads reads it very well. And now Zombie trying for that shot. It's not going to go in. Alex, another shot, and Rex is able to clear that out. Now Pads trying to pop that up, but doesn't have the boost to do anything with it. And a massive clear out, but Alex is going to clear this one right back, and it's going to go straight in. 1-0 for Floof Crew.
And you can see a double commit is what happened to the Rule No defense, as I was about to ask what happened there. And it just seems an unfortunate double commit is the cause of that. Alex having a really nice touch over the heads of the rest of the Rule No members. Definitely a needed goal to try and push this towards Champions Field. However, with 3:20 on the clock, still plenty of time for Rule No to try and come back here. However, in the blue corner of Rule No, a long clear. Alex is going to have to get a touch on that, and they do. Pivotal coming out from the defender there. Now Liska looking for the shot, but it's going to be a bit high. A pinch and another double commit from Rex. Liska, luckily the last one back, and going to be able to control this one out of the attacking third. Pads with a good 50. Gonna get a chance. Not going to be able to find it. A save coming out from Rex there. And they're going to try and move forward into the Floof Crew attacking third. Ball cleared out to Rex. High ball. It's going to drop straight down, and Pads, one excellent read coming out. Definitely some good reads coming out from Floof Crew. But lots of aggression coming out from the Rule No side, and you think eventually this defense is going to have to crack.
Yes, but in order to crack that defense, they need to keep getting those team plays in. And we're starting to see a bit of a lack of them in this game here, as we see a lot of double commits from Rule No, kind of losing a bit of that communication that they had in the previous games. But nevertheless, they are still keeping up a terrifying amount of pressure against Floof Crew here, as Rex, taking this off the wall, is going to clear out to Pads, who's then going to hit it to Zombie. It's going to go out to Liska, who's going to try and take control, but Alex is just going to immediately cut that off. Pads with the shot, but Rex is up for the save. Now it's going to go out to Bloop, trying to hit this one around Zombie. It's just going to go straight to Alex. Liska making a crucial touch there, but it's very close to going in. Oh my goodness. How did that one not go in? Pads just trying to push that out, and then a double save, both from Rex and Liska. I don't know how that one didn't go in.
And Rex just in a really good position. Speaking of good positions, there's Bloop looking for the shot. Pads is going to keep it out. And now Rex going to be that last one in the back line. Clears out towards their teammate. Bloop looking for a sick redirect. And Rex is just trying to play that offensive man that he is. He's looking for those demos, trying to find some sort of crack, or at least force a crack to be made in the defense of Floof Crew. And I do think that Rule No can use that to their advantage. Now a shot coming out from Bloop, and Liska gonna get the assist. An excellent passing play to tie up the game.
There's those team plays that I wanted. Liska just popping that over to Bloop, and Bloop just slamming that into the top corner. 75 miles per hour. That is a beautiful shot to put them back into this game. And with a minute left, it is just a very crucial goal for them to get. And now they have all the control in the world. Bloop just clearing that one out, just relinquishing that control immediately. Pads trying to take control of this themselves. It's just going to get cleared out into the center. Now Pads taking this off the wall. Bloop just not going to allow that to happen. And we're seeing just a lot of pressure from both sides here, not really giving the other any time to make a play. And this is just very, very insane to see. Floof Crew just fighting for their lives here because they know that if they let in one more goal here, they are most likely going to lose this series. So they are fighting here as much as they can to get this goal before Rule No can answer with their own. As we see this, 1 second, 0 seconds, it's going to clear out. And we have overtime in Game 4. Oh, man.
It all comes down to this. Rule No trying to get the series win. Floof Crew trying to stay alive and force a Game 5. It definitely is a tense overtime. Big pinch coming out from Alex. But Liska's going to be able to get back for this. Pads not able to find the touch off of the boost grab. And Pads is going to have to clear this one out as it was an open net waiting for Rule No. Now Pads over Bloop. Liska's going to be back. And it's a great pass out, but no one able to connect. Now Rex over the head of Zombie. Looking for that bump once again. Does get the corner boost. And that is going to allow a little bit more pressure to be made if Rule No can push out here. Now a shot from Alex. Gonna be saved by Rex on the goal line. Excellent save coming out from him, keeping this overtime alive. And now let's go over to Blue. 51 seconds into OT, and we've only seen aggression really from Floof Crew. They're going to want to keep this one up as Zombie looks for his shot, but it's going to be right into the hands of Liska, who gets the long clear over. And just right back, we're playing a lot of boomer ball right now, Aerolax.
Yeah, we are. We're seeing, especially Rule No, not really taking much possession here, rather opting to just clear it out to the Floof Crew side. They might be a bit scared knowing that they're now in overtime. And if Floof Crew win this game, then they're going to have a very good shot at taking the series. But as I say that, Liska going for the shot there, Alex is going to have to make a crucial save. And we're seeing Rule No starting to put up a lot of pressure here. Rex passing back to Liska. Liska's a bit too low. It's going to be rolling in, but Bloop is going to be able to clear that one out. Very crucial save, keeping them into this overtime. Now, good 50. Rex is going to clear this off the corner. Pads with a massive clear. Zombie very, very close on that redirect there. But Bloop is just able to read it very well and get that save. Now Pads once again with a shot. Liska's going to fake it out in favor of Bloop taking the ball. It's going to get cleared out into the center. Pads very close with that shot once again. Floof Crew keeping up just otherworldly possession here and just putting Rule No just on a bunch of pressure. But Rule No is just not cracking under that pressure. They are keeping up that defense, and it is amazing to see.
And you can see that shot was just so close from Pads, but just a little bit wide. Bloop gonna have an opportunity here, but it bounces off the ceiling. Does get the 50, however. Looks for the double. Not gonna be able to find it with no boost. Rex does get it past Zombie, and Pads is gonna have to take control. Good 50 against Liska with boost to spare. We'll be able to have it over one, but Bloop goes up early for that one. Liska with the touch over into the Floof Crew corner. Gonna be looking for a teammate to pass down to. It's gonna be Rex, but Rex can't find an angle. Just gonna put that over on the corner, and he seems to backflip, trying to look for a bump as he does so. Now Bloop with possession, back in this Floof Crew corner. A big pinch. Is anybody gonna be there for it? Rex with the shot. It's gonna be up high. Bloop with another, but it's gonna be sent to the side, and that is definitely a chance that Rule No is gonna want back. 3 minutes and 24 seconds into overtime, and my goodness, offense coming from both sides. I definitely see a little bit more from Floof Crew, but Liska showing that the defensive Rule No is not to be underestimated.
Yeah, as you said, Rule No just really starting to take Floof Crew's defensive masterclass lessons here and just showing off their defense of their own. And that is allowing them to stay in this overtime here as we reach 4 minutes added onto the clock here. This is absolutely insane. As a team pinch attempt coming out from Bloop and Rex, it's going to go right off into the Floof Crew half. An awkward touch. Bloop is going to try and control this, put it over to Rex, but Pads is going to get there first. Now Rex going to have to try and take this close. Another team pinch attempt. This is very, very interesting to see. And I don't know if it's going to work very well for them. But as I say that, Rex getting the shot, it's going to be wide. And while Rule No has had a lot of opportunities go just barely by the wayside, it's showing that they are keeping up a lot of pressure here, which is very, very good to see. And now a lot of demos coming out from Floof here, relinquishing a lot of pressure that they had on their defensive half. And now Bloop trying to go for the shot here. It's going to be over Zombie.
Woo!
And Alex with the goal line save. That was so close to being in. And now 5 minutes added in overtime. This is such an intense game. I don't know if my heart can take it here.
And you got to think about the players as well. Most of these guys do not play in these long overtimes. They're going to be looking to both Bloop and Pads respectfully on each of these teams to try and keep the mentals of their teammates focused, try to find any sort of opportunities. Alex with that amazing save, and Bloop just getting one of their own as a shot goes towards that roll one net. Now Rex with the flick. It's going to be stopped by Pads. Bloop going to look for the pass to Liska. Zombie will be up in the air to be able to get that one away. And now Pads looking for the air dribble. Runs out of boost, so tries to take it low. And Rex is going to have to clear this one out. Zombie with the 50. Alex can't get the touch. Rex puts it towards the net, and Pads is going to pre-jump that to keep it out. Now Liska. Another solid ball. It's going to be wide, and Rex gets another save. We're about 6 minutes into this overtime, and now Bloop going to look for the shot, gets the double. It's not going to be able to find it, and Zombie continues on with the ball. Now Liska can't get the touch. Another shot coming out. It's going to be Rex again. He's been saving goal after goal during this overtime. Very instrumental in this game, keeping it alive for this team. They want this win so badly. They don't want a game 5. They want to get that goal differential as close as possible. Now Bloop with the dribble pass too, not going to be able to find it. Almost 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. And this one, it's so close between both teams. Rule No now going to be able to clear this. Zombie with the touch. Liska over to the other corner. Rex, is he going to be able to find a touch? No. Alex is going to find a clear, and it's just going to go back to Liska here.
As we approach 7 minutes added on the clock here.
Oh, that's
Liska's
it!
going to pass to Bloop, and it's going to be in. Rule No taking the series after a 6 minute and 53 second overtime. Oh my goodness. That was... I can't take this.
What
Rule No.
a series from Rule No, going into an almost 7 minute overtime for that last game. And my God, as you said, Aerolax, my heart is pounding. That was so close for both teams, but Rule No and Bloop able to get that final goal to be able to take the series. Congratulations to them, as they will now go up to 2-2 in the standings. This is exactly where they want to be at the end of week 4, kind of middle of the pack. Definitely going to help their chances getting into a better seed coming up next week.
Yeah, that was... Oh man, that was such an intense last match there. And what a great first match that we have to start off the day. Just really tense there, but Rule No just taking that right at the end. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go lie down after that.